Hey guys, JV here unboxing the Deep Cuts Collector's Edition of Mafia 3 for Xbox One. Full disclosure, 2K Games sent me this free of charge for the purpose of unboxing and sharing it on my channel. Let's get started. There are two main parts to this version of the Mafia 3 Collector's Edition. First off, you have the 3-speed turntable, which is what you saw at the beginning. I'll go over that towards the end. And then you have this smaller box, which is full of everything that you get in the normal Mafia 3 Collector's Edition. First, we're going to take a look at what comes in the normal Mafia 3 Collector's Edition, and so that's what's in this tiny box. It's packed quite tightly, and so once you get it out of here, it's going to be a little bit of an effort, but you can slide it right on out. It's in some tightly wrapped plastic, so you'll need to tear away through that very carefully, of course, in order to get to the Collector's Edition, but it is encased in this slip, which is pretty cool. It's a little bit shiny. You get to see the back, which is essentially the back of the game case as well, so not much has changed. It's just a lot bigger version of the same thing, I guess you could say. Tearing through the plastic now, I always like to keep these slip covers. I'm not really sure why. I feel like this comes with every single Collector's Edition, but hey, that's just something that I do. So here is the slip cover. You can slip this left or right in order to get the actual box out, but the box is very cool. It's got this kind of embossed logo with some of the characters in the background, and it says Mafia 3 Collector's Edition. And the first thing we're slipping out is the art book, which has some very fantastic art. I always love to look at the concept art for games, so just flipping through some of the pages, they're kind of divided by the areas and the characters, and so you can go through and check out some of the fantastic art of the game with this art book. Definitely going to be on my coffee table for the foreseeable future. Next, we have this small plastic package, which is really just holding a few smaller items that come with the Collector's Edition. As you can tell, here's the game, and of course it just fell out like that because that's how I opened it. So there it is. The game itself also has a slip cover, so you got two slip covers to deal with. You also have two small Collector's Edition items in here. First is Lincoln Clay's dog tags, of course, from Vietnam. So very cool little, collector's item there. As you can tell, there's two on one little chain there, so you can keep that, in memoriam of Lincoln Clay, of course. And then we have something interesting. I never thought I would get this in the Collector's Edition of a game, but I actually need these. These are leather coasters from Sammy's. As you guys know, Sammy Robinson runs the Black Mob in New Bordeaux, and he's a main character in the game. Some significant events happen at his bar, so kind of cool to have a little piece of Sammy's bar in the Collector's Edition. Next, we have two vinyls, which are really cool. This first one is for the original score, which is music created for the game, and this next one is the official soundtrack. So this is Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, some music from the time period, which is very, very cool. I'm going to show you guys how that works in just a second here. The last set of items in the Collector's Edition are the collectible art prints, and these are interesting. I don't think I'll be putting these anywhere in my house, but these are definitely inspired by the game. You can go around and find different Playboy magazines. They're collectibles. It's been a thing in Mafia for a little while. I think at least since Mafia 2. At least that's what I remember. So anyways, that's it for the really cool Collector's Edition with its box. Now on to arguably the coolest part of this Collector's Edition. There's a lot of cool stuff in that little box, but now we're on to the 3-speed turntable. I have never operated a record player or a turntable in my life, so this was a pretty cool experience, and I can't believe that I got one. I was like, wait, what? There's a turntable in here? As you can tell, it's nice and tightly packaged because, of course, you don't want to damage something like this. Lots of plastic, and it comes in a briefcase, and this is actually the style from the brand of turntable called Crossley, something along those lines, and this is what all of them look like, except this is a limited edition for Mafia 3, and these are the colors. It's in a nice black briefcase, and it's got the nice red felt on the inside. And as I pull it up, you can tell it has the branded Mafia 3 logo text in the bottom right. So this is the real deal, and this is a nice starter turntable. Definitely not something that I expected to find in the limited edition for a game. As you can tell, I've got the thing fired up and running. It's so cool. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly the step-by-step process to get this thing working. So first off, obviously you want to place the vinyl on the platter. I think that's the right terminology. I have no clue, but then there's a locking arm on the needle. You have to pull that off and then pull back the little device in the back, which kind of raises the needle up in the air. And then you want to turn it on. I don't know if you can do this in different order. I don't think you should turn it on while the needle's on, the actual record, the vinyl. That doesn't make sense to me. But then you push forward the device again and it lowers the needle onto the record. And vinyls are so interesting. I had no idea how they worked until I actually looked at one up close and how the grooves work and how it travels from the outside to the inside. Overall, this was a really cool, unexpected thing to get in the mail. Big thanks to 2K for sending this out to me. As you guys know, I visited their studios to check out the game early. I was able to post some early footage on my channel, and so I had no idea that they were going to send me something like this. So again, big thanks to them, and I'm about to start playing some Mafia 3. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to start it yet. It is a day after the game came out, but I am going to play the hell out of this game and hopefully share a lot of it with you guys on my channel. So hope you guys enjoyed my unboxing of the Deep Cuts Collector's Edition for Mafia 3. Expect more Mafia 3 on my channel very soon. Talk to you guys next time.